Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. We are so glad that you all are here, and as you can see, my party is already getting rowdy tonight. But also, we have a bit of a new layout to accommodate a fifth player. Is this a fifth extended guest, D. Lee, who's our also artist of the stream? But yes, I just saw King's comment of got an ad right as I said hello. Anyway, we are so thankful you all are here for the for tonight's episode. It's going to be a good time, especially after what happened with last week. But yes, thank you all so much for joining us. For those of you who don't know, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this adventure. I also make weekly D&D content on YouTube. Tomorrow's video is... I don't know. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, so apart from that, everyone, I DM here regularly. You can also check me out on my YouTube channel. Apart from that, let's go ahead and introduce our players for tonight. And we're going to have to change up the order, I guess. And we're going to go ahead and start with Mike.
I've never gone first. Hi, guys. Obviously, there's a little unresolved twin issues going on. But, hi guys, my name's Bardic Dice. Here on Twitch. I also stream D&D twice a week. We're in between campaigns on our Wednesday, but I stream Wednesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Thursdays are Homebrew Fates United game. Mark and Rachie playing, Andy, and now that she's on here, I can say that too. And then Wednesdays, we're in between campaigns, but we just announced that we'll be doing Call of the Netherdeep by Critical Role. And we have 4 weeks until we officially start off our content for that. So we have Bardic Brews starting tomorrow, where I'll be interviewing Greg, who's one of our players, about so you get to know him a little bit more as a player, and also do some community votes on an NPC creation. So we'll kind of be doing that throughout the stream as well. As far as tonight, I play Avum, who is better than any character on Stranger Things, officially. Or at least that's how he thinks about himself. So Avum, a Twilight twin, one half of the duo, who is an Oracle and a Rogue multi-class, who is quite in his emo stage right now after last session, but we'll see what happens. So, having fun.
Yeah, so if you all were wondering what the rowdiness was coming into it, we had a discussion regarding Stranger Things. Just a quick thing. Avoid spoilers in the chat. I imagine there are people out there who haven't seen it. But yeah, that's partially why, and we'll see what goes into tonight. I haven't watched Stranger Things, period. So. Oh, okay. I liked season 1 and season 2. So that's where my comments end. Apart from that, we're going to go ahead and jump on over to the second half of the twins. Rachel, who is also one of our other artists for the campaign.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I really like Stranger Things. It just needs to be known.
Rachel is triggered.
Rachel's really triggered. Anyway, so I do art. I post my art on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter under Pip400Arts. If you want to follow me there, you can see all my stuff. And I also stream art on Mondays over at Marquee Gaming at 3:30 CST, so it's lots of fun. So you can come hang out with me then. And I play in this game Cizri, a Tweely paladin / rogue that is twin to Avum. Did I do the right direction? I don't know. I can't tell until I look at the screen later. Avum! Avum! That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
You did get it right.
We're going to be turned around a little bit tonight just because we're getting used to the new layout, but it's going to all be good. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump on over to the second half of Marquee Gaming. Mark.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mark. And yes, I like Stranger Things as well. So the question
I never
today,
said
I guess.
Didn't like it.
So, but yes, we do stream D&D on Sundays, 2 p.m. CST on Marquee Gaming. This is the return week of Beacon's Aura. It is coming back this Sunday. I am doing a lot of prep this week, and it's going to be a good time. So we're all excited to be back on Sunday. It's been a while, so I've missed it. But here I do play Attic, the Sheikah Artificer, and he's basically Iron Man. So if you needed a reference, he's Iron Man without the drinking. So
That's actually very fair. Because his drinking was worse in the comics than the movies ever addressed.
They didn't even make him drink much of all.
Iron Man 2 is the closest we ever got to that.
Yeah.
But anyway, apart from that, we're going to go ahead and jump on down and pick up with our second artist and our extended guest for this portion of the game, Dealey.
Hi, I'm Dealey. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Like, really excited. I don't know what to say, even though I'm not new to streaming now. But yeah, Yeah, I'm really excited to play Demi. I hope you guys like her. I don't know how she's gonna turn out, but, you know, maybe my nerves are gonna turn into something. Yeah, she's an Echo Knight bard. Please enjoy her. I don't know what kind of bard subclass yet, so we'll see if I get a level up or anything, if I get to stay that long or not, but we'll decide that later on. I'm excited though.
Yes, I'm so excited that finally someone at one of my tables is doing an Echo Knight. It was one of those classes when I read it in Wildmount, I was like, this is probably one of the coolest themes for a fighter I've ever seen. So we're going to go ahead and jump over there. We're glad to have you for however long it is. It's going to be great. You're going to do great. Jumping on over to last one for the night, Silent.
Hello, my name is Silent. If you hear a weird noise, I apologize ahead of time. It is hot as I'll get out over here. So I have AC on. That being said, I play. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about streaming right now. Streaming has been in the furthest part of my mind at the moment. So I play Aaron. He is the ranger / fighter Rito of the party, who is just off doing stuff at this point. I guess we'll see what happens. Things. There's a poll.
Yeah, there's a poll now of do you like Stranger Things season 4, I'm assuming. Do you like Stranger Things? Okay.
Wait, who did that?
Did Mark do that? Did you do that, Mark?
Mark, did you do that?
You're abusing
trolling dice. Yeah, okay.
Did that.
No!
I saw Mark laughing. I was like,
No!
Why is he laughing? I see there's a poll.
I troll my audience in different ways. The way I troll my audience is by keeping them on their toes is what content I'm going to be releasing on Wednesdays. I love you, Mark. All right. So for those of you who haven't joined already, go ahead and join the Tavern Discord. Go ahead and there you can post gifts in the Winds of Calamity channel and try to break us as we go. It's easier to break some of us more than others. But have a good time. Post along with us, confuse people as we're going, and post a lot of Batman gifts because that's probably going to be coming up a lot tonight with Avum. And also just troll Mike about Stranger Things. Let's have some fun with that.
I will like to say, I still don't have complete context of what happened with last session with Avum, but I'm here for emo Avum. Let's see what happens.
Someone got Vadered in front of me.
I mean, pretty much. It was straight up just. So,
it was like the stable man that I was like, everyone's like, be nice to people. I was like, okay, I'll go be nice to someone. And I walked up and they're like,
that's basically what happened, yeah. And I could get away with it because they did it in Zelda, because they did it in Twilight Princess. Probably one of the most brutal scenes.
And it was a Twilight monster.
Shadow Beast, yep.
Shadow Beast, yep.
So with that, I think we'll go ahead and we're ready. Now that I know that 88% of my audience likes Zelda, that's great. We're going to go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. All right. Picking up where last we left Cizri's Angels. You all had a moment of rest where you were speaking with the Sheikah known as Valgrim. There, he filled out information, informed you all that the Queen, Zelda, desired to meet you all due to being the heroes of Lurline. You all ascertained that there could be also potential other reasons as to why she would want to meet you all. You all then, walking around the stable, found that a handful of tattoos were, stable hands were wearing tattoos, similar to the ones that you found in Lurline Village, that had a strange aura surrounding it. You found out that these tattoos were gotten from the Ink and Pen, who is owned by a male Hylian in Castletown by the name of Travis. From there, you took your rest and watch during the night, where at the very end, Shadow Beast fell from the sky. And while Avon was talking to one of these hands, the Shadow Beast killed the hand in front of him, snapping his neck. Which then led to Avon being distraught and witnessing that. You all handled the Shadow Beast and decided to then move on from the stable and make your way to Kakariko Village. Whereupon you entered into the mountains. And the passageway that leads you to the hidden village, you came across Aaron, talking to a figure who was hooded into a gray cloak with a traditional Sheikah, almost rice hat around their neck. And we pick up as you all are on the road seeing this before you. So, Cizri's Angels, what do you do?
Hey, it's Aaron. Should we go?
Hey, Aaron, did you finally decide to stay with us again for a while?
Wings get tired.
Did you?
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, sure.
Do we look okay?
Well, okay. Particularly you, Ava. You don't look the best right now.
Yeah, no. I don't.
What happened?
Well, first of all, who's your friends? I mean, that seems kind of rude to just not
Hi.
introduce us, Aaron. I mean, come on.
Hi. My name's Demi. I know Aaron. Who are you all? Are you friends? Are these the friends you were talking about?
Yes, these are the friends I was talking about.
Were you talking about us, Aaron?
Well, yes. You guys are
Good things, I hope. Good things.
Of course.
You have other friends beside us too. That's so dopers.
That's a really, really fun word to describe. I really, really like that.
Don't get their start. Okay.
Oh, Aaron refuses to say it, so it's our goal. I just want you to know right now, it's our goal to get him to say it.
Just side-eye Aaron and smile.
You got there started. Okay.
Oh, don't worry, we'll come back to it later. So, how do you two know each other?
I'm gonna lean in to Aaron and just like, do they know about your work? Or
they know.
no?
They know. They do.
And I'll lean over to Cizri. I think they're dating.
Maybe. I don't know. We can ask.
We're work acquaintances. Different lines of work, but similar lines of work.
Yeah, similar enough.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, that's a good thing. A good question. I kind of like run like security perimeter kind of stuff. I can't talk about all of it, but I travel around a lot. So
Would you have to kill us if you told us?
No, that's his job. But
But you
we're alive.
didn't kill us if you told us.
yeah, no, it's fine. We're good. We're good. There's, Anyways, I am too.
Her work tends to be more public, whereas mine tends to be more secretive.
So why is hers secretive then if hers is public?
It's
Because
like
you're not supposed
kind
to know
of
what they
both. Yeah.
But that's not public.
Anyways,
Clogs or something.
we're talking in circles now. What happened?
Are you all okay?
Well, I just look to the other two, just in case.
Creature from our homeworld came, snapped a farmhand's neck in front of us, and killed a few people because of us, or not because of us.
Not
That's up to
few,
debate.
just one, and then we killed everyone else.
Not the farmhands.
monsters,
Not
not
the
everyone else.
farmhands.
Okay, I was.
The beasts, actually.
Okay, that was
Clarification's very important.
Sounds way worse.
That sounded worse
Yeah.
than it probably was.
Cizri just went on a murderous rampage. Just Shadow Beast done. Just mental just snapped and just.
Just The
Here's the
Boys
villain
Season
origin
4,
story.
Cizri's Revenge.
Taking out security threats is also what I do, so I'm glad you clarified, because we might have some issues.
Yes, no, we got rid of the rest of the Shadow Beast before they could hurt anyone else, but understandably, everyone's a little shaken. It was definitely not expected, and we don't know why it happened. So,
As you could say, it wasn't Topers. So
it was not dopers.
Bad dopers. It's a good word, though. You should say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say it. Remember that
So,
favor
we,
you owed me? Mm-hmm.
Insight
What?
check. Is there romantic chemistry here of exes that bicker, or is it just friendship level?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. And I'll go off of what you informed me of, D.
That would be an insight of 17.
You definitely gather that this is more so friendship than anything else.
All right. Well, okay.
So, that's what happened, and we're not really sure why. So that would be a good thing to figure out at some point, I would say.
Probably better sooner than later.
I don't know how we'd figure it out, though. That's the thing.
That is fair point.
So they came from portals? That they just appeared then?
Yeah, above in the sky. Yeah.
Avon just starts drawing Demi. Just making notes in front of her.
Oh. What would Demi know anything about Twilight Realm?
Yeah, at this point, I would say for you, go ahead and make a history check.
Okay. You're just not very good, girl. Hold on, let me get to my stats. I don't know why I'd closed it out. 10!
Nice.
Well, since you're a Sheikah, the DC was actually 10.
Oh.
And
Perfect.
also considering your line of work.
Yeah.
You'd be familiar that more or less the baseline of the Twilight Realm existing, and that to get to it requires to get through a Mirror of Twilight. One's located in Gerudo Desert, and another one's located in the Arctic in Kalashia. Beyond that, it's typically a place where a lot of some people in ancient times were sent after trying to take the Triforce, things of that nature. Generally nowadays, that it's basically what you know is that it's heavily guarded to make sure that an incursion like that doesn't happen again. But general relations between Twiley and the people of Dinroth are Good.
But like monsters appearing like this isn't.
It's not common, and that even with the DC of 10, you know that it hasn't happened for several millennia. Exactly, unsure.
Okay. Well, I should probably report that.
I mean, to who?
No.
Who's your what?
Me too, actually. That would be a good idea.
Well, yeah, just security stuff. It's fine.
Oh.
To who though?
My
Who did?
boss.
Who's
My
your boss?
Oh,
That's gonna happen, Demi.
the head of the
I mean,
organization.
you did say it was public, so
Yeah, it's
more,
public,
to
no.
be fair, it's more public than what I do, but not entirely public.
Wink.
So
Right.
we meet you and you start lying to us about being public, and I'm just kidding. It's okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
adding
I was gonna
yeah,
say-
do that.
You know, there's a guard that follows the royal family. I'm kind of a part of that.
Do you know Princess Zelda?
Do I know Princess Zelda?
Like personally?
You wouldn't necessarily know her, but you would definitely be considered as a part of her guard, but not to the point of where you would have direct contact with her.
Yeah, I have been in the same premises as her, but no, I'm not that high ranking. I've only been in this for like 20 years, so not a super long time.
so that's your boss?
Wow.
Is that who you report to?
20 years.
Technically.
There you go.
Check's just like 1,000 yards stare. Yeah. So, but that's how I know Aaron, because like we ran into each other, and we helped each other on a mission. I've known him for like 6 years.
Oh.
Threatened to kill someone that you know?
Yeah,
no,
did he?
he needed help.
Did he fly away every 4 seconds?
No, but he was very quiet. And then I just had to like poke him, and I'm gonna poke Aaron. Poke him.
Oh, is that what you need to do, Cizri? You can do that. Okay.
I'm taking notes, believe me.
He likes hugs.
Here.
I'm gonna hug Aaron too.
I like hugs too, and I'll come in and join them.
Yeah.
Yeah! I like drag Avum.
I'm gonna whisper into Aaron's ear.
I
I'll
will
let
get
go
out
when
of
you
that.
say dopers.
Never.
He just slowly tightens his grip.
There's a bit of a squeeze at that.
Even with literally acrobats out of a group hug.
No, thanks.
I like your friends, Aaron. They're very, very nice.
They are.
Say it. You won't let go.
I'm holding it.
Dopers. Say
Two
it.
syllables. It's not hard.
No.
We almost died.
Yeah. It was really, really hard and sad.
You were talking to me while you could have been helping them.
Oh,
What
rude.
side are you on?
Not very
Whatever's-
dopers of you.
Man, they're laying it on thick for you, buddy.
You think?
No, this is really fun. I like this.
I think it'll make everyone feel better.
Cizri, maybe you should just poke him now that he's being hugged. Just
No.
I'll go on one side and like Demi can go on the other. Poke, 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 poke. This is Aaron's villain origin story. Is this moment?
Yep.
You guys have actually seen like a slight smirk for the first time on Aven's face today.
It's gonna be just suddenly after tonight. There's just gonna be like a 1 point alignment shift down for Aaron. The dark side points
Ever
gained.
since that day, I saw a darkness in Aaron's eyes that I've never seen before.
He is definitely giving you guys an angry glare. Just like, stop it.
All you gotta do is say it.
I'm not saying it. I think we have more pressing matters that we need to get to.
That's
We'll
fair.
get to them right after you're done.
You can mumble it.
That's
We can
fine.
say this is not dopers, but at least you said it.
Good.
I'll accept that.
You guys are really not gonna let me go, huh?
No.
I would just like it to be known, I hate all of you right now.
Aw.
You're welcome.
And this very situation is very much not dopers. There, I said it. Let me go.
The camera suddenly,
Just as
Cizri
excited.
gets so excited, her world just obliterates into 1,000 pieces. Rachel needs to roll a new character.
Yes, I just exploded.
So there's like a pick up, hug, and like spin around and then put it back down and let go. It wasn't that hard. Now you got the first one done. You can just keep saying it from now on.
Nope, never again.
I'm really proud of you today, Aaron. I think there's some real growth.
Sure.
So the city.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, this is our friend Mira too. She's with us.
Yeah.
Hi, glad to see that there are more companions that'll be able to assist us.
Do you want to be part of the group hug? I feel like no one asked you. I'm sorry.
No, it's quite
Oh, it
alright.
was just if you want to join in, Mira. I mean, you don't need to be
We
invited.
could start another one on Aaron if you want to join in.
I am quite alright. But thank you though. And D, if you wouldn't mind also describing what people see with Demi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She's 5'5", and definitely the shortest one out of everyone now.
Fine, no.
She has long, like a creamy white hair. She has like a bunch of little like glass Orbeez in her hair too, as like little decoration. She has the Sheikah symbol that's visible on her forehead, and a bunch of like the Sheikah eye around her clothing. And she's pretty well built. You can tell that she's fairly athletic. And she has these like reddish orangey eyes. Yeah. What else to say? But there you go. Ta-da!
Perfect. So with that, what you all see before you is you know that you are entering into the mountains, and there is a winding path that seems carved in some fashion, whether it was man-made or almost at one point would have been a waterway. Hard to tell at certain points. But Adek and Demi, you both would know that this path leads to Kakariko Village. As a reminder, it's typically only home to Sheikah or those who are considered Sheikah.
What are your names? I know Aaron.
Oh!
Mira?
We got so caught up on the dopers thing
We
that I
hugged
didn't
before.
even.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
okay, well,
I thought if he was telling you about us, he told us our names, but
Well, I
that's
like to hear them from your. I mean, I know all your names, but just
Oh, so he did talk about us behind our back.
proper introduction.
guess which one is which?
Well, you're Cizri,
Yes.
and you're Abram,
Okay.
who always writes in his journal. Cizri's always happy, and Adek is very dopers. Well, now I'm implying that to you because Aaron says that you're talent. So I'm just slapping that word. Feels very appropriate.
Oh yeah.
But you're from this. You're from Kakariko as well, then, right?
Yep.
Welcome. I've never seen you before, but
Well, I've never seen you around town either.
I've been gone for 20 years, so that's why I don't.
I would explain it. I'm not
Yep.
even 20.
I mean, technically,
Oh.
neither am I, but
Well, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice
So,
to meet
adequate-
you.
Attic, when you say that, when we all say that we're like, 100, whatever, does that feel weird to you?
Oh yeah, but I love it.
Okay, just curious.
He's young.
Wait,
I'm 46.
Aaron, how old are you?
Who are you talking to? Demi,
Aaron.
right?
Aaron.
Oh
Aaron.
yeah, Aaron. How old are you?
Debbie just said 46, so I got that.
46.
I'm 18.
Whoa, I'm not the youngest.
Well,
That's
Act like
I-
you're way
I-
older than all of us.
that's because
Sure.
I technically am in Rito tiers.
yeah, Rito. To have
Oh,
Rito only
What?
live up to 30, approximately.
30.
So I am actually
That's
past
You're
midlife.
younger than me, but middle-aged.
Mm-hmm.
Which, fun fact, is actually makes Aaron both the oldest and the youngest character I've ever made.
Gotta love those D&D age differences.
Amazing. Huh. All right then.
And you're like 100?
108.
You're looking very
110,
great.
actually.
But we are twins, even though he's 110. It's a very long story. It's not that long. There's a
It's
gun
really
that
not that long.
just aged him instantly. It's very strange.
He actually didn't live 110 years. He's only lived 108. But
Yes.
his body is wearing down.
I never said I lived 110 years.
Yeah. So there you go. But we're still twins.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well,
So since I'm the oldest one of this group, does that mean I make the orders? Yeah.
Well,
Right.
oldest is based
No.
off how long you've lived, not your physical composition.
Who made that rule? Are you the oldest one to make that rule?
No, it just makes sense biologically.
I think that would make me the oldest.
So, if I died at 20, then I'm 19 of 20. Does that make me the oldest?
No, it makes you 19.
So if you lived. 108.
I'm very confused on where this
Attic, I
is going.
feel like the words that came out of your mouth, I don't even know what you were just saying.
Yeah.
Even I was having a slightly hard time carrying on with that one. Just barely.
It's
Let's
just
get
'cause you're so
going.
smart.
Yeah, saying that you needed help getting in. I mean, with Attic also being from here, I think it would be fine. So, follow me. New friends.
Oh, we're already friends? This is great.
My grandma's
just
making
looks
some
back
soup.
at the other two, sees them like instantly accepting her help, like that. All right, par for the course.
Perfect. So at that point, with this discussion wrap, you all are starting to make your way toward Kakariko Village then?
Yes.
On the way there, I'm going to slide over to Cizri, though, to talk to her alone for a moment.
Okay.
So, as we're walking, just with them ahead of us or something.
Linger in the back or something, yeah.
Yep. So, I was thinking about what happened this morning
Mm-hmm.
and the attack.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Avum thinks that you guys are responsible or something.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And you're like, why? We're nobodies type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then you told me a while back that you lost a week of your memory before you came here. So, what if when you came over here, you did something that made the royal family in the Twilight Realm very upset, or somebody very powerful very upset, and you forgot about it, but now they're coming to get you. And by sending a letter or whatever you did, you told them where you were, and now they're able to track you and hunt you down.
Were you? Was that why you were so quiet on the walk over here?
No, I mean, when I was quiet, I was thinking about that, but...
Oh, okay. Actually, Attic, I completely forgot that I forgot a week of memory. Because I've just been so caught up, and everything, and...
Yeah, I mean, the memory's not there, so I guess it's easy to not remember that you don't remember it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought of that, so I don't know if you want to consider that, or try hard to remember what happened.
How do you remember something you forgot? Is there, a special, trick to it?
Well, I mean, sometimes... I'm listening to a certain song, and I remember, the last time I listened to that song, I was working on a different project, so sometimes there's, associations you might be able to have with something. So maybe something you'll see or hear or smell or whatever will trigger a memory for you.
Okay. So it could be anything.
It could be.
Okay. Attic, that is a little concerning. But I don't know why we would have done anything.
Well, I'm not saying it actually did happen. I'm just throwing out theories. But,
Yeah.
like, you lost a week.
Right.
Both of you, right? So.
Right. Because it's not like we went to the light realm and then we lost a week. It was Shadow Realm, cave with a light, week of memory loss, wake up in the light realm. So I always assumed that maybe like the light was like, it was like a little nice like portal or something. We just walked through it. I don't know, but.
And it just took a week to get here. I don't know.
Yeah, it could just be that.
Maybe time's weird, but maybe something else happened that you forgot about. So.
Well, definitely something happened because, again, I don't know why they would do that.
But yeah, just wanted to let you know.
Okay. Do you think, can Avum handle it right now? I might wait a day or so to bring up that particular tidbit again.
Oh yeah, I'll leave it to you to talk to him.
Yeah.
You look over, he like trips on a stick and he kicks. He's like, "Don't eat sticks."
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid him. So.
Oh, you're gonna avoid him?
Yeah. I think he's mad at me or something.
You think he's mad at you?
Well, I tried to make him feel better, and he kind of yelled at me. So.
Oh, well, he yelled at. He was mostly yelling at me, Attic. He wasn't really yelling at you.
I don't know. I just don't get it. I mean, I'm trying to be nice to him, and then he gets mad at me. I'm trying to be his friend, and it just seems like he lashes out. So I'll just give him space, I guess.
Don't you ever get to the point where you're just like really, really mad at someone and you just kind of like get a little angry?
Well, if I'm mad at them, are you saying he's mad at me?
Well, no, I just mean when you're mad in general. You know, like if like something you're working on, right, for like one of your projects, it just like falls apart. And then someone comes up and wants to talk to you, like you're not mad at them, but you might sound angry when you're talking, potentially. I've never seen any of your projects break, so I don't even know if you get mad about that.
I mean, like, I've gotten burned pretty badly before we're working on a project, and I got upset about that, but then my dad came over, and I felt better because my dad was, like, there for me. So that's what I was trying to do for Avum.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Well, Avum is a little all over the place right now. So I don't know if that helps you in the context of the situation. But half of him really wants to be here, and half of him kind of resents being dragged here. So whenever bad things happen, he will lash out and be kind of a jerk about it. But it's mostly at me. And you're kind of like the byproduct of it, unfortunately.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
I mean, I understand why now. I guess.
But, I mean, he will come around. I think he just really blames himself for what happened. And even though he does like to talk a big game, I think he cares more about little things and the smaller picture, I guess, like even one death, one casualty is a really big deal to him.
Yeah, I mean, I know he cares. Yeah. It's just like we're a team, so I want us all to be nice to each other.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell him once he kind of cools down a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'll wait, because I think he'll get mad at me if I tell him now, so.
Maybe. I don't know if he'd get mad at you. I think he usually feels bad when he finds out he hurts people. I just don't think he realizes how his words can be taken sometimes.
I'm just not good with people, I guess.
You're great with people, Attic. You calm down so many people. You make friends with people. I think just sometimes when things get kind of emotionally charged, you kind of freeze up. Yeah?
You're not very good with people, so.
No, that doesn't mean that. You'll get better. It takes practice.
You guys are like my first real friends, so.
Your first real friends?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
didn't
the
you have,
best
a
friends I've
lot of
ever
people?
had. I mean, yeah, I was friendly with them, but you're like my real friends, so.
Yeah, we're definitely friends.
Yeah.
I think you're one of the best friends I've ever had. I mean, even in the Twilight Realm.
So, yeah, I mean, I just want to be there for you guys.
Yeah. No, you are. Just, give Avon some time. I'm pretty sure he'll balance out to not regretting coming here. But it's gonna swing back and forth for a bit, I think.
Yeah, I just want him to know that I care about him too, and want him to be safe too, and feel okay. So.
Yeah. I bet you could tell him that, like, even tonight, and he would take it fine. And be very touched by it. If you need backup, though, if you get nervous, you just come get me. And I'll stand and I'll cross my arms.
Yeah,
and
if
he
he's
gets out of
mean to
hand,
me,
just
I'll just like do
crap.
that disappear thing I can do now and get out of there.
I mean, if you want to do that, or you can say, hey, Avon, you're being really mean right now. That's what I do. Either one. Whichever one you feel more comfortable with in the moment.
You're good with people. I'm just not.
Oh, thanks. It's just practice. You'll get better. And you're great already.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's go to my village.
Don't say the thing about. And then it's
Okay.
like.
Wink, wink, wink. Yes. Oh, no
wink,
wink.
wink. Yeah.
No wink. No
Oh,
wink,
right.
yes.
No wink. Right. That's what
Yeah.
we settled on.
They're learning.
They're
Toddler's
learning.
trying to walk. but
Kinda,
learning's
they're
subtle.
kind of learning. They're kind of learning.
Yep. So, anything else you all are doing while you're making your way to Kakariko Village at all, or no? Okay. As you're going, the path is ever winding, and almost seems at this certain point like it starts to be built into the mountain. As the rocks on either side reach higher and higher, seeming to just choke out the sky and sun. That which remains of it as the sun is starting to set. You look and you do see the signs of smoke with a village up ahead. It's white smoke. Fine, generally what you would gather from that of various campfires around, nothing too serious. As you make your way, you do see elements of signage. Some arrows are knocked into the elements of the sign. You look and you see two Sheikah, adorned in traditional white robe with a blue undershirt. They are wearing the traditional white Sheikah rice hat lined in red, both wielding katanas at their side. They have a pointed facial hair, white in coloration on their chin. As you approach, they raise their hand, drawing a little bit of their katana. Goes, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Hey!
Hi!
Oh.
Just me and some friends.
Shink! With a little bit of a... They quickly stow their blade, and they look and give a slight nod of the head. Not too serious of a bow, just more of a welcome. And he goes, "Adek and Demi, it's been some time since either of you have been back to Kakariko Village."
Not
Yes.
20 years though.
Yeah! You're so young.
Either way, your friends. We recognize the Shadow Claw, but these other compatriots of yours, do they have permission to be here?
Yes. I'm giving them permission. They're fine.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Yeah, come on, Bard.
I'll nod with that.
I'll look
She
extra
says yes.
to give her
If,
advantage.
if that's all it takes is just to be like, I give permission, then I'll nod with her.
She has a very.
Natural 20.
What is the? I mean, the total's probably like 25 at least. What's the total? But
20. It's 24.
okay. Yeah. So, given your station, they look at you and they look at each other and they give a slight nod and they just say, let's see. Koro will take you to Lady Impa. She'll probably want to see you all.
Thank you.
Perfect. The one on the left gives a slight nod and motions for you to follow him.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yes.
All you have to do is just say you give permission to people and they can come in.
I believe that means Demi here has pull in the city.
Apparently.
I mean,
You've
yeah.
been here for 20 years and you can just...
Are you
Wow.
like one of the most important people ever?
Total. No, I'm not. I'd like to say that I am, but I'm not. There's like a ranking system, you know, like the best guards get a Princess Zelda or Queen Zelda. Sorry. I'm not at the bottom. I'm like somewhere in the middle. It's kind of like,
Oh.
yeah.
You know, I've actually met a lot of low-ranking guards. It's really nice to see someone actually competent at a guard position. So,
That was a compliment, so good job.
I mean, Koro's great too, so...
Yeah, actually, I mean, if, they wouldn't block you and make you turn around. So, except a deck, he'd be fine.
True.
And Aaron.
so if I was charming you to give us permission, they didn't really find that out, did they?
Charming? Me?
Yeah. What if I charmed you into saying that?
What would you do? Do a dance or something, Avum? Or
No, I mean like under arcane means.
I
just sighs mid sentence.
That's really cute. I've had training against that, but good to know.
which part, the magic or the dancing?
Just the magic. I don't know. You could probably be charming with your dance moves.
Yeah, try it, Avum. Do you think you
Oh,
can charm
about
her right now?
We're gonna dance soon.
What?
All right. She starts walking off. Where's the inn? Where's your father? Where are we going?
We're following Koro.
He goes, "You are first to meet Lady Impa. It is the custom for those who are new to Kakariko Village to meet her. And as you're entering into this village, you can tell that it is very small, only a handful of houses. There's one just winding passage of road that will eventually fork, as there's built into the mountains, there's a small valley where simple housing with thatched roof, several gardens, some shops with simple signage denoting of what they sell, from arrows, general goods, and an inn. Everyone here is wearing the same garb, that of white outer robes with an blue undershirt. And as you approach the main building of the House of Impa, it is built next to that of a waterfall and has stairs leading upward. This one, unlike all the others, seems to be more 2 or potentially 3-story to denote its importance. There are 2 guards standing outside. They look at Koro, give a slight nod. He stands at a little bit of attention and then just motions for you to go up the stairs.
I
I
lean
waved
over
to all
to
of them.
Attic before we go up, and I'm like, "Can I? Are they gonna get mad?"
I think it's fine.
I slowly bring out the camera and just click, bring it back down.
The loudest click ever, as in like the original cameras you ever had.
Then I walk up the stairs.
The guards look at you rather curiously, but don't make any fuss of it.
I'm good.
You continue to make your way up. You see a Sheikah woman just kind of cleaning the deck. 2 other guards are outside. And they push the doors open, allowing you to enter.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Seemed like we were going to say something, Ava?
Me? No.
No?
Just
Okay.
nodding at everyone. I was laughing at the washing a deck
Oh.
line.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All the guards at this point are nodding and acknowledging you all. And on the inside, this house is warm in its appearance and its feel. The scent of almost cinnamon incense hits your nose to have a welcoming, calming sensation to it. There's several paintings along the wall with cabinets lining either side, leading to the very end, where there is a elderly woman adorned again in the robes and familiar undershirt with a massive hat, almost with what looks to be almost like 2 anchors on either side. Massive, strong in weight, but perfectly balanced, as she seems to be finishing up writing something. And which she says, "Please, come on in."
Is it customary to like bow or anything?
It is
Yeah.
very customary to
Regardless.
bow.
Yeah,
Regardless, there
I'm
and
gonna
doing
like,
it.
take a bow right away when I get in
Yeah,
there.
So,
Same.
Oh, sure. Is it a different bowing? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay.
You would know that in this instance, specifically for Sheikah, it's not a full to the floor, what would be called a kowtow. That would be more or less reserved for Queen Zelda. This one, it's definitely would be more along the lines of 3/4, if I'm remembering my positions correctly. So, if I'm not, my apologies. But with that, she then puts the pen down, stands up, walks forward, feet tapping against the floor. She folds her arms and looks and just motions for you all to go ahead and stand upright. So, what brings you all to my village? First off, Adek and Demi, welcome back.
you.
Thank you.
You got this.
Oh, this is my turn. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, your city, your turn.
Okay. Hello, Lady Impa. So we come because we are helping our friend here, Mira.
Mira, it is a pleasure to have a member of the court of King Sidon amongst us. I assume, considering that you are here, that you are not where you should be. She just gives a slight sheepish nod and says, "Such is the ways with youth. But regardless, I presume that there's another reason. First, before we commence, shall I offer you all some tea?"
That sounds
Oh.
fantastic.
Oh, yes, please. Yes.
Absolutely.
Very well. She walks over to one of the cabinets and starts to put a little bit of a kettle on the fire, starts to slowly grind up some leaves, and just says, "Please, tell me of your story. What brings you to my humble abode?"
Is this me again, guys?
I was just helping them They seem to need some help to get into the village, so thought I would help.
Well,
I just met them.
Well, you seem to have already helped them quite a bit to make it this far.
Oh, yes. We're all friends right now.
Hmm.
Well, that is certainly good to hear. As the steam begins to rise and intensify, blowing a bit of a whistle, she grabs it, starts to pour, says, "Please, take a seat around my table, and I shall provide you all with a nice cup. And we shall discuss anything or any questions that you may have, for I sense that you have many."
Thank you. I take tea thing. I go sit down.
Is this a demi-tasse size of tea? I'm not quite sure when I look at it.
Actually, yeah.
The culture.
Indeed. It is toward the evening and nice little bit of relaxation to help with the stomach. And ease one's muscles before going to bed.
We really like tea here, so I hope that all of you do.
I've gave him lots of tea on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
We are ever so relaxed.
Make a deception
just
check, Avum.
Oh, face?
Specifically from you.
He was trying so hard not to say anything this whole time.
Yep.
Just do what Aaron's doing, just not talking.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Dang.
He's quite deceptive.
Impa, 35.
She gets the impossible.
Would make so much sense though.
Surprise, Lady Impa is the big boss. Anyway, she kind of looks over, gives a slight smirk at that stating, and then turns to you all with a small table of about 6 total cups, slowly walks over, puts them down, and then motions for you all to go ahead and take one.
Should not take them?
Not yet.
Yeah, I take one.
Take your cup.
Thank you.
She is
Aaron
the last
takes
one
it.
to take, and she goes, "Well, I may be Lady Impa. You all are still guests in my house, and I shall treat you as such."
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's delicious.
Good. And yes, it is. It's very has a lot of flowery notes to it, but it is also very soothing and smooth. So, she then puts the cup down, or I should say, there's 7, because there's also one for Mira. So she looks at you all and says, "Well, I know you are here for one purpose regarding that of Mira and whatever with the court of Sidon. As far as anything else is concerned, I have a suspicion that something weighs on your minds."
So
She looks around and just goes, "Please, leave us. Lady Impa, we must protect. If anything goes south, you will be right outside. Don't worry about it. After all, these fine individuals can't go that far anyway."
I'm actually tapped out. I can't do any magic, so I'm no threat. Makes feel better.
The 2 guards that would have been flanking make their way upstairs, and then the two others head further outside. At this point, it is completely alone, and she motions again, waiting.
Have you ever heard the name Vati before?
We're going right into this.
She goes, "Ah, Vati. That is a name I haven't heard for quite some time. Really only that and that of the stories and legends. I always had a suspicion that he was real."
Oh yeah, he's real.
Quite real.
tried to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
And so he lives and he tried to kill you all. Do you have any ideas to what he might be planning?
Well, I mean, as you are aware, Mira is part of the Royal Zora court and keeps a important sapphire with her that protects a certain golden relic of great importance, and he may want that.
He still seeks the Triforce after all this time. Well, it is a good thing that you found the princess here. Princess, It's a good thing that you continue to hold on to that sapphire. Your father would be very proud of your resilience. She gives a slight nod. Thank you. If it wasn't for them, I don't think I would be able to have gotten it back. But they were great assistance, that is for sure. So that is but of one concern. One that you seem to have somewhat handled, and definitely we can go ahead and take care of.
We're just trying to make sure she is a safe travel home. And we're told that possibly you had a method of connection to her home that we can get her to more quickly.
Ah, yes, the old shrines. Up on the hill, where if you follow the road, it'll eventually fork, leading off into the woods just behind our village. Up on top of that hill, you'll find a shrine. These shrines, when activated and used by those who know how to use them, can lead to other shrines located within certain cities. Not all cities.
So we're hoping to get her home safe.
Yeah.
There will be a rupee cost to do so. Unfortunately, that is something that I cannot necessarily forego, but you do. If you are seeking my blessing to do so, I can certainly provide that.
Yeah.
Like he's about to open his mouth and just doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, if that's rules, yeah, I'll pay it.
It's only about 50 rupees to use it.
Grip. Yep.
Oh yeah, we can all pitch in then. No big deal.
Nathan looks like he's about to say something else
No
again.
big deal. I just say louder.
Yeah, Aaron's not really like paying attention too much of the conversation. He just kind of figured they'd do the talking. He's just kind of looking around.
Yeah. Aaron, as you're looking around, you see that this is a very humble estate. For it being so big, it is very simple in its designs, where there is wood paneling on either side. Again, the cabinets are lighting each portion leading to the front. Candles are everywhere. But one thing you do notice specifically, given your passive perception, is toward the front, near the doors, there appears to be a book that is just lying open. With a pen nearby, I should also add.
Okay. Noted.
So that is but one concern. One that we can certainly abide. You will be able to activate it. Just, I'll have the note by tomorrow morning. Imagine you all will want to rest anyway. I can go ahead and provide it. The note for okay for passage in the morning. She takes another second.
Thanks.
Of course. Would be more than happy to assist the son of Golo, as well as even Demi and everything that she's done for us. A little bit of repayment. And even to a degree you, Aaron. Do you think
Well,
He's like,
what has Aaron done for you guys?
this,
Anything in particular?
All suffice to say is that the Shadow Claw and the Sheikah have close ties.
That's what I was talking about.
That was what you were. I get it now. Connected.
Shadow Claw work behind the scenes, while the Sheikah tend to be more upfront.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
With that, is there any other concerns? Yes.
Know anything about Vati? You seemed sort of familiar with him. Any info you could give on him would be fantastic.
What I do know about him is that he was once a member of known as the Bakori, a small race of minuscule people, barely taller than an inch.
Mm-hmm.
Talented in the arcane arts, taught under a being known as Ezlo.
Okay.
Desired power, and, well, sought out what to him at the time was known as the Light Force. To seek out that power and become all-powerful and rule everything, as it were. Because he felt that the power was belonging to him for some reason.
Would there be any reason why he's not very small anymore?
That was actually on my mind as well.
No,
Appreciate
yeah.
that. Thank you.
Back in long ago, according to legend, there was something about a hat that he wore. The hat that he put on allowed him to consume more power and allowed him to transform himself into that of the appearance of a Hylian. So while he was once a Bakori, it transformed him into something else entirely.
Can we take off the hat, or is it like permanently with him now?
The hat is no longer the source of his power. It's what transformed him.
Gotcha.
He is now.
It would have been nice to be able to take off the hat and just step on him or something.
It would have made things a lot easier, that is for certain.
Oh, yeah.
The hat transformed him into a demon.
Oh. Okay. We got a mask that curses people. We got a hat that transforms people into demon. Articles of clothing seem to be becoming more and more off limits in the light realm.
Yeah,
Is it like a sinister scarf?
It's pretty crazy that like objects could transform people into bad people. Like, does that just like happen, or is there like something that, like, can you put on a hat and not turn evil?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No, we're gonna stick with good clothing, very neutral clothing.
I mean, what if like somebody accidentally puts on the evil hat? Can you like not turn evil?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
The hat, it's
that just puts it on.
the hat. The hat itself isn't what was evil. It's the fact that he became consumed by power, and he desired more. He was unsatiated. He was corrupt. He fell into corruption. What may have desired and intended for good to help his people got twisted. It was not the hat. It was himself.
So if someone else would have put on the hat, then they could have like gotten a pony or something. I'm not sure. Something nice and magical. Yeah.
Only Ezlo would know, and he is long gone.
Okay. Interesting.
She really wants a pony, I'm sorry. It's just been an ongoing thing.
I really like them here. It's like like just great thing, and I've always wanted to ride around on one.
After this, I have a horse.
You have one?
Yes.
You could buy them at any stable.
No, I haven't told her that. Please, Okay.
You kept this from me?
Yeah, it's on every store sheet.
I don't
the
read
route-
those.
I know you don't. That's why I haven't pointed them out to you.
I have some
Do you want to get a
practice
pony
make it.
killed along with us after everything else that follows us?
I would take care of it.
My horse likes to fight things.
See, you can have the horse fight things.
Where is your horse?
She's in her stable.
Like here?
Yeah, at my house.
You have a house here?
Well, it's my grandmother's house, but yeah.
Oh, who's your
Now
grandma?
I know whose son you are. Oma. She
Oh,
makes
yeah.
really good soup. Yeah, that's what she's known for.
Yes.
I do like good soup.
My sister lives here too.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Have you seen your sister in 20 years?
I was at her wedding 6 years ago.
Okay,
is
that's
it-
not too bad.
is it here?
Mhm.
Traveling wedding.
Oh.
Which is like a
Okay, so
really
6
quick
years you were
visit.
here.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, I was here for like a couple hours and then I had to leave.
Okay.
Anyway,
Your story's been changing. How can we trust you?
you just didn't ask the right questions.
That is fair.
Avum, you found out I was a spy and you still trusted me.
That is also fair.
I trust Demi.
I
said
definitely
it
trust
did.
Demi.
The trustable face. Sorry, Impa.
It is quite all right. She looks so. When Vati is concerned, he hasn't been a major threat in Hyrule's history in some time. That is primarily Ganon, but he is still a great threat regardless. He has probably laid siege to Hyrule not as many times, but out of every foe, probably the second most. Regardless, it is important that we take care of him as best as possible. From there, is there anything else that you all have questions regarding? Vati, or anything else that you may have come across with your travels?
I like between Adak and Aaron. Back and forth.
So if we find like a evil hat that has corrupting powers, like how do you destroy that? Are you able to destroy them?
She's gonna insight check you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. She well, she had a base roll of 17, so
Oops.
I think she's able to pick up that you found something, we'll say. She goes, well, that is a most curious question. Rather specific.
Quite specific, actually.
Yes. It is indeed possible to destroy things that involve curses or the capacity to corrupt. But each thing is different when it involves.
And you would have information on finding out potential ways to destroy such cursed items.
I may. Just depends upon the thing.
I mean, you guys told her pretty much everything else. I don't see why we would hold this back.
I just like look over at Attic.
I can leave if that makes you more comfortable. I was literally just here to get you in the gate, so.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
You don't want to be friends with us anymore?
You can be
Well,
friends
I
with us still.
do. I do. I just mean,
Debbie, you can stay. I have a
You're one of
feeling
us.
I have a
Oh, yeah.
feeling I may have another assignment for you after this.
okay.
fine. I have it. Do we just want to?
What you thinking, friend?
Well, so we found a book that's very, very bad. And even if I try to like figure out what kind of magic it is, it like tries to hurt me, and we tried to destroy it and it hurt me, and we want to destroy it, but we can't.
And when you looked into it, you were saying that even if it's out around us, it could have some
it has like a corrupting
bad
power
effects.
just in the area around. So it's not even like we chose to do it. It just does it apparently.
Yeah.
So it's worse than the hat. I remember back.
Yeah, no, to like session 13 or something like that. That was like maybe like 3 months in real time ago.
Let's see. Necromancy, abjuration, and divination magic was on it.
Do you have the book here?
It's with me.
You can go ahead and present it. You are quite safe.
I like step back from it.
Impa
It hurt me last time, so I'll walk away from the book for a little bit and watch from away.
Abel's gonna walk with him, so it doesn't seem like he's being soloed out.
Yeah. Once already, he takes out the book from the quiver.
From your quiver. You put it out and you see this book that is just to re-describe it because it's been a while, covered in what looks to be almost like black demonic skin with that of a grinning smile on it with demonic teeth on on the front cover. She looks at it, leans over, and there's a slight grin. I unfortunately do know what this book is. Based upon what you have described, this is what's known as the Book of Demise.
Accurate. So how do we find the demise of the Book of Demise?
Or do you know anything else about it? Like, why? Well, we found it on a ship, didn't we, boys?
Ghost ship. Yep.
Yeah, we found it on a ghost ship. It's
All
just been
places.
sitting there this whole time. Like, why is it even around? What's it doing? You know, just anything you know about it would be very helpful.
I do know that this book was written before time immemorial by what was then known as a being called the Demon King, with hair wreathed in flame. This is that book. And he cursed his soul along with the soul of the hero and the goddess to be reincarnated time and time again.
Hedek mumbles next to Avum. The cycle continues.
And the fact that it hurt you, Hedek. What did you see?
I think I saw that Demon King.
She gives a slight breath and exhales. We feared this was the case when you were born. Provided with your ancestry of having a Gerudo mother.
Even takes a step in front of Attic.
He is safe. We know that when your father turned away from the Yiga clan, apparently the witch's twin Rova cursed your father. And that he would bring forth a male heir, which would mean that you would be the Ganon reborn.
Someone can just do that?
The twin Rova are powerful witches.
Are they Yiga as well?
They are far more ancient. They were thought to be the mothers of Ganondorf, the first incarnation of Demise.
So they're still around somewhere, apparently.
The Gerudo Desert. It could be possible to make a bargaining chip with them to lift the curse. But there is another way. One that could also assist in the destruction of this book as well.
What do you mean by lifting the curse? You mean just he wouldn't have that?
Right now, there's something that when we detected that our magic with the blessing of Zelda being part of the goddess Hylia, she was able to impart some of her magic to help prevent a deck from giving into his nature as the Demon King. But a deck, that was when you were but a child. Everything else up to now has been your will to resist.
There's nothing Demon King about Attic.
Currently.
And there won't be.
Are you saying
What do we have
something
to do?
happened when he was a kid, or what, though?
We provided a blessing of the goddess upon him to make sure that certain elements were restrained. And
Only to help protect him against this curse that the twin did, right?
Exactly. And because of that, Adek's will grew even stronger than we could possibly imagine. He was able to, even now you're able to fight this far greater than we could ever anticipate.
I'm just like looking at Attic to see his reaction to it, like if it seems like this is...
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep fighting it, but that Vadi guy is wanting me to help him.
That doesn't necessarily surprise me to see that he would want to use a potential being such as yourself for his own means. But
Yeah, I think it's totally selfish because he tried to kill me like the night before he tried to get me to help him, so.
Oh, yeah. He was not smooth with the whole convincing thing.
What do we have to do to break this then?
The first option...
Free Attic.
Of course. The first option is potentially making a bargain with the witch's twin Rova in the Gerudo Desert. Though that is a great undertaking.
What kind of bargain would they want?
I do not know. Most likely suffering of some kind. The other option lies to the north. In the mountainous regions of Hebra, lie a forgotten temple dedicated to power. She motions over to Aaron and says, "Your people, in fact, The Shadowclaw, more specifically, originally started as guardians of these temples. Your people would know about this temple specifically. Find this temple, and your people, Aaron, will be able to hold a prayer, will know a prayer that a deck would be able to utter in the pools, to be able to rid this curse. However, it will be a great fight on a deck's part. Mentally, while Demise will do everything he can physically to take a deck's body. So while he fights for his will, you all will need to defend him.
We shall.
So is getting rid of the curse, this isn't something you can just deal with normally. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's been doing a good job so far, but you're saying it won't last?
I'm saying that I do not know. It very well could last until the end of his days as his will continues on. It very well could. But also, if you truly wish to be rid of this curse, you can go ahead this path. But know that if you go the path of the temple, and if a deck fails, and Demise begins to take over, then you have to kill him. Ganon
Then you'd be
cannot-
free from it.
In a way, he would.
What would happen to Ganon's spirit or this curse? Would it be gone forever? Would it go somewhere else?
Then it could potentially be reborn somewhere else.
Yeah, so you're saying by ridding the curse, you mean actually making sure Ganon isn't him anymore?
That Ganon isn't him anymore.
Okay.
And it very well could be rid the curse altogether as well.
Or just delay the cycle?
But the curse is being Ganon, right? Or is there something else to the curse that I wasn't catching on to?
Is this Rachel or Cizri asking?
Cizri's asking, yeah.
Okay, she's looking close. The curse is the cycle of the hero, the goddess, and Ganon being reborn endlessly. Their souls never truly being allowed to rest. That is the curse.
And but when you said the twins cursed Attic's dad, that's the same curse sort of being carried on, or is that a different curse?
They played a curse on him to allow Ganon's spirit to be reborn.
Okay.
Directing it to.
Yeah, kind of
his
like pointing
other
it in
son.
that direction. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I don't understand why. I know everyone here tried to explain it to me, right? But I still don't understand how, if someone's reborn, how they're another person, but then you could take away that person that was reborn, and then they're still the same person. I don't know if that made sense.
There are many things with a deck. A deck is a deck. But if given enough time, Ganon could take over.
So there's like two parts inside one person.
Think of him like a puppet.
Or a cup. Fill him up with rotten wine. He becomes less him. So you must purify it.
Okay.
And equally, if I'm understanding this correctly, as much as Ganon shows up, the hero does as well.
That is correct.
So, if this curse gets lifted off Attic, then whoever would be hero would also not succumb to that as well? Or is that separate?
That is separate. The spirit of Ganon and Demise has taken many forms, but the spirit of the hero has always been constant.
That being...
That being someone with the assistance of others standing up to fight whatever evil rises for the day.
Okay.
Well, Attic, whatever you decide, you know we have your back. I'll always be at your side.
I appreciate you all for doing that.
I kind of lean in, even when you avoid me. And then I just walk back over to the table.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of the same way with Vati trying to kill us and then making a deal. I think it's kind of dumb to want to go make a deal with the people who cursed my dad. That doesn't seem very cool. So,
I mean, it'll probably end up... I mean,
if we kill them?
something else might happen. I would assume.
If we destroy them, will the curse be lifted?
That I do not know. The witches Twin Rova are mysterious beings.
You said ancient, right? Probably more powerful than we are.
Much so.
is that temple of power? Is that like a pool of power?
The pool resides within it, yes.
So we've heard about that, guys.
Yeah, we did.
We're talking about the fairy fountain? Is that different?
No.
This is what we talked about. Forget who it was with.
It was with, it was yesterday.
Was it with Valgrim?
Yeah, it was with Valgrim.
Yeah, talking about where we could potentially destroy evil artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
You know Valgrim, right? Impa?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. He's cool.
He's so neat. Yeah, we love him.
Well, you're not the only one to say that. I'm specifically talking about Jimmy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, again, I wish I wasn't the one to bear this news. The decision is yours. If you do make your way north, Aaron's people will know the prayer. That will be able to help lift the curse, for they are the guardians, ancient guardians of those temples. And Demi. I would ask that, at least for the time being, that you accompany our friends here. Until this curse is lifted, whenever that is. If they decide to do that. If they decide not to pursue it, then we'll go from there. But keep an eye on them. And assist them.
Can do that.
I wish I wasn't the one to bring such tidings to you.
If anything, it's nice to know that there's a route
Yes.
to solution.
Yeah.
This is way better than what it was before, when it was like only the demise guy being like, the cycle continues, and Vati being like, you should join me, and I'm surprised you're the one trying to stop me. Like, this is hopeful, kind of, even though I have to maybe die at the end still. But it's cool. Like, I get it. It's I'll do my best. And thanks, Demi, for being cool and helping us too. And you guys are all awesome. I love you all so much. And I mean, you're my best friends. So thanks.
With that, Impa's gonna,
Yes.
Yeah, Impa's gonna get up slowly and then walk over to you, Adek, and grab one hand and just say, and says in Shika, the strength of the goddess will guide you. It has so far, and it will to the end.
I'll just say in Chica back. Always gonna keep fighting.
She nods and straightens her robe a bit. Says, now, I believe you all have to go meet someone else. Unless there are any other questions that you may have for me.
I can't think of anything. Can you guys?
Have you had any issues with Twilight lately?
Yes. Any portals randomly opening and dropping some shadow monsters?
No,
Anything like that?
nothing like that. The only problem with Twilight I've been having have been you have showed up and started drinking my tea.
Oh,
That's
that
a
sounds-
serious.
I don't see that as a problem or
It is,
anything.
it is a big problem.
Kick them out.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, I missed that. Okay, that's funny.
Oh, Avon.
I am having a bit of fun, Avon. It is quite
I get it. Sorry, it's
Subtlety, Avon.
like perceiving subtlety, actually. But yes. Well, to just let you know, well, now you do have that problem at the stable place outside your village that happened.
Yes.
Well, if you are speaking with
Favor.
Valgrim, then odds on favor is he's already on his way to inform Zelda. So,
Yes.
well, if there's nothing else that you have for me, then I suggest you all get some rest. You may stay here as long as you wish.
Thank you.
Pretty nice place.
Appreciate it.
We will not drink your tea.
Preferably, if you do, then may it be as a guest.
And not the other tea.
No, that one is for assassinations. Oh no, did I get the wrong one?
But do you think I didn't drink it? I'm kidding.
I don't like your methods of joking in this village. Quite deadly.
I think it's very charmingly light realm, personally.
It has been a pleasure to meet you all. You need anything in the future, you know where to find me.
Thanks.
Thank you, Impa.
Being said, I do have questions of my own, but I would prefer if it was just you and me, Impa.
I can certainly
Sorry.
accommodate with that.
And me. I'm just kidding. I'll stay out of your business.
Well, I do feel like someone needs to babysit her in a little bit. But that's just me.
You all could just stay for the meeting if you wish.
I would.
Yeah,
I
we
would.
could.
I
I
would.
would assume we already
if you
know what
didn't.
the topic is anyway. So
Why do you
We
think I
all
would
know.
rather prefer it be by? I just
You just want me to go? Is that it?
not just you. I would prefer if everyone left personally.
I mean, we'll be quiet. We'll just sit and listen.
That's not the
I
problem.
and
listen to
not say a
all of your
word.
That's not the problem.
We'll probably try and get this out of you later, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's really it's saving time
Exactly. And energy.
and energy, especially if let's say we have an answer and then you fly off and we don't see you for like another day. Then what are we supposed to do?
Flying off
Right.
is very rude.
I'm
Aaron.
gonna have to
Yeah.
retell you about a fight where a stable hand got his neck broken, and it's
Yeah.
a cycle we could avoid.
Zach is just sitting there, just like, man, they are giving it to her today.
Aaron just starts crying. We like pushed him to his breaking point.
Fine.
Really?
Another round of tea.
Do you want us to be quiet, Aaron?
Maybe
I
not
won't
to
say
be.
a word.
See, now I understand the gazes now, and it doesn't feel right.
Do you want us to look away? We can all look at the other end of the wall. Like,
Yeah, just turn around.
And as you all do whatever you're going to do to have the second bit of the conversation where Aaron's going to have questions for Impa, that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break. So we'll come back as we continue this conversation and see what Aaron is going to go ahead and be doing next. This is going to be a lot of good fun. Thank you all so much for joining us so far. Hope you're all having a good night. You all are amazing. Thank you all so much for the raids and follows. Tonight's been crazy. You all are the best. We love you all. So go ahead. See you all in about 10 minutes, which will be 8:55 Central Time or 8:56 Central Time. Stick around. And welcome back, everyone, for part 2 of tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. If you're just now joining us, one, thank you all again so much for the support tonight. It's wild and crazy, both here and on YouTube, blowing my mind every single day. Love you all. Love that you can join us here for this adventure. As far as everything else is concerned, our heroes, known as Cizri's Angels, have arrived in Kakariko Village and are currently speaking with one Lady Impa, where we have found out elements of Vati's past, as well as things regarding Adek and his lineage, and a way to potentially break the curse that lays upon him to prevent him from becoming fully on Ganon. And we pick up as our heroes, some of them are standing up while Aaron is wishing to speak with Lady Impa privately. With that, what are you all doing? So, just clarity. Are the four of you staying? Is Aaron okay with the four of them staying, or are they leaving? Reluctantly? Okay. So as the
Put the book away too.
Yeah, what?
And we're looking away. We're like,
Oh, you're looking away.
Did you put the book away? That's what I asked.
Oh,
Yeah, he
sorry.
did. Yeah, that was like once that conversation finished, he put it away. He wasn't keeping it.
Absolutely. That makes complete sense. And with that, everyone is slightly looking away in any direction that they so choose. Seeing that relatively everyone else is not paying attention, Lady Impa looks at you, Aaron, and motions to go ahead and give your questions.
Well, I'm not just here because of my friends. I am also on Shadow Claw business as well, which unfortunately includes his father.
I might have a suspicion as to why, but why don't you inform me?
Well, it appears the Shadow Claw has heard of his father's prior connection to the Yiga. I have been told that he is no longer a part of it, but regardless of the fact, they have sent me here. Well, they gave me the order to at least confirm, and if so, to deal with as I see fit.
This does not surprise me. The Shadow Claw are ever persistent in some of their pursuits. In this instance, it is true that Adek's father, Golo, had a connection, was once a part of the Yiga. That's how the twin Roba knew of his existence, and knew that he had fallen for a Gerudo. But he is no longer a part of the Yiga. Whenever they come here, we take them in and shelter them as much as we possibly can. We believe in second chances.
Well, then the rest is for formality. Has he made any weird communications he shouldn't have, or been acting differently than he has in the last few years?
Golo has always acted strange. But
As if it sounds an indication.
Indeed. But that also comes with the territory when you wind up getting electrocuted several times a day. Regardless, the point stands that he has no communications with the outside world. He does not care for it. Only staying within and assisting the Yiga and the... Oh, I'm sorry, that was a lit slip up. Not Impa. Assisting the Sheikah as much as possible within Kakariko.
Well, the next part will be easy. I just need to look around his place. If there is no evidence whatsoever, it can rest easy.
Of course. If there are no other questions, then you all have... Well... Go where you may.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the conversation over? I wasn't paying attention since it was
I
private.
was not listening at all.
Oh, whatever. He just kind of turns and walks towards the door.
Impa gives a hearty, a little bit of a laugh, and then looks at you all, gives a slight nod, and then returns back to her writing.
Yeah, as I'll be the last now and just like look for her. Thank you.
Of course.
Be rude to ask you what you're writing. I like to write as well.
I am writing poetry down.
Oh. Would we be able to hear some right now on the spot?
This one is not yet finished.
Oh, unfortunately. Okay. Well, maybe when it's finished, I would love to gander.
Perhaps. It'll take some time. This one is a bit of what you would call an epic.
Very hopeful of you. Thank you. And just start to walk outside.
As you all stand outside of Lady Impa's house, the roaring water from the waterfall crashing behind you as little almost fireflies dance around you as the sun has begun to set and the night sky is starting to grow. What do you all do?
I go look behind the waterfall because Grandma always said there's something to be found behind every waterfall.
You go ahead and run around onto this deck, and you look, and you do see that the porch does reach toward the waterfall, but not completely behind it. But still, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Always something behind a waterfall. Perception?
Yep.
I think that's a 15.
15. As you're looking behind, what light remains of the setting sun, you catch a little bit of almost like a glisten behind the waterfall.
Go investigate it.
How do you go investigate? Currently, there's about a 10-foot gap between the railway and the waterfall. So you will have to jump into the waterfall, mind you, to try and get this.
How far down from the waterfall into the bottom?
About
Cool.
about 20 feet.
So survivable.
It's survivable.
I'll make the jump.
All right. So it is currently a standing jump. So your strength score is 6.
I'm waiting for the splash.
I was gonna say he could back up and run for it.
Yeah.
That, or I mean, he was gonna call it to Aaron if he fails.
Yeah.
But
So let's see. It's your strength score. It's
I have a -2 strength.
yeah. You know what? Let's.
Does he always do this?
This is how he's gonna get kicked out of the
I
village.
mean, I have a
That's what it is.
dexterity score though. He's got acrobatics.
You do have acrobatics, but you're trying to
that's
jump.
balance.
That
That's
is
not-
pure strength.
Mean.
So at this point, I'm going to say go ahead and
That's
make an athletics
maneuvering
check.
in the air.
Athletics.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check. Let's see, because...
I'm switching to the crystal dice.
Alright.
Hey, that's pretty good. What's athletics? Is that minus something? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
So
strength.
that's a 19
It's
with a final roll of a 17.
I'm not cutting words in. No, I'm just kidding.
Somehow...
Forgot about that betrayal.
Oh,
No.
I was going to say...
Stranger things and cutting words.
Yeah, I was going to say
I
somehow a deck just manifests into a completely different class. Anyway,
ASMR, you're weak.
Yep.
So as you go ahead and start making the run, you jump and you
Not
slip
telling anyone what I'm doing.
just a little bit, but at the last second, manage to almost just tumble over into the waterfall and manage to cut your way into it.
Nice.
Using the momentum that you accidentally created by slipping. You land, and you do find that there's indeed a small little chest there.
Grandmother's never wrong. I open the chest.
Looks to be currently locked.
a mimic. I'm kidding.
Well, I do have thieves' tools. I'm gonna check to see if it's trapped or a mimic. I don't know what a mimic is.
Go ahead and make
but...
you guys haven't encountered mimics yet. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yet.
Yeah.
Listen, I've gotten many of my parties to be afraid of doors, apparently.
16.
16. It does not appear to be trapped.
Nice.
Or a mimic. Actually, no, wait, you guys have encountered
it. Was it a mimic?
No, wait, you guys have encountered a mimic.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
He was a book, yeah.
Kevin was a talking book mimic. So yes, you did encounter a mimic.
Are you a talking chest? Hello, can I open you? Hello.
No response.
All right, cool. Thieves' tools.
Yeah, it does appear to be locked. So go ahead and make a you're proficient with these thieves' tools?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a thieves' tools check, so dexterity plus proficiency.
Oof, good thing I have all that. Dexterity is, what's the proficiency is 3, so
Yep.
10 plus 4, 14.
14.
Not that good.
Well, as you're looking, you're kind of struggling a little bit as you are basically almost murmuring to yourself, like, it's usually Cizri didn't want to do this kind of stuff, like, what am I doing? And finally, and you managed to unlock it. As you open it up, you find a bunch of random clothing about. Nothing really of note, but then beneath it, you find that there's a slight wallet.
Evil clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of random clothing, nothing in particular about it.
It seems to be,
Nothing identifiable.
yeah, almost like standard farmer type clothing, but there is also along with it a dagger and about 20 rupees.
That's half of what we need for transporting here.
And the dagger, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Oh, buddy, that's a 1.
Oh, you're not able to you're not able to know what this is. It just looks a little bit shinier. That's about it.
Alright, cool. Just put it on my sleeve. Or use later because I have to throw it.
Perfect.
Aaron! Do you mind helping me back out? I think I didn't really make it to you that easily as I thought I would.
You do realize I can't fly if I'm soaking, right?
You could like fly in behind it.
Do you need help?
Yes.
I'm just gonna look at Cizri and be like, is he feeling better? Like, what? He's really feeling adventurous, apparently.
Addict, do you still have the ladder?
Oh, what were you doing back
Nope.
there?
And
Did we get rid of that?
Yep.
Oh.
I
Evan,
have an idea.
Evan, if you just do a flyby, I can do the shadow thing. Like a.
Doesn't work if there's no shadow.
You have something?
I'll walk. Because you said it's just a 10-foot thing, right? And I'll manifest my echo right next to Avum.
Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, as you all are watching this, you just see Demi just put out her hand and suddenly fling it forward as a bit of shadowy type energy comes from her hand, goes into the waterfall, and suddenly there's another Demi right before you.
Aaron mentioned that you
Are you
fight.
talking to me?
Fight really well.
You're a shadow. Are you? Is this? What is this?
This looks neat.
That's their thing, Avum. Just accept it.
Oh no! You don't just accept things. You ask questions to understand them. That's what you do.
This is part of my magic.
Oh,
It's a Sheikah tradition for that organization I'm a part of.
Ooh.
Does this like have any relation to like Twilight Shadow stuff?
This kind, no.
Interesting. I will make notes later. So how is the shadow going to help me get back?
Aaron mentioned something about you having shadow powers to like move around. I didn't know if
I can hide your shadow. I don't know if a shadow of a shadow counts.
But I mean, that's a good question.
So what is your thought process on getting me back over there?
Well, I was going to try to like see if you could like attach to it, but maybe you can't.
Is there guards too, just like outside here by
Yeah,
this thing
they're
watching
Just
this
watching
whole-
us.
They're watching this happen, almost just wanting to see what comes next, because technically you haven't done anything necessarily illegal. They're just waiting to see what happens at this point.
I mean, they don't know there's a chest behind the waterfall.
I mean, I can
If
clear
you
this. It's
jump
fine.
out, I'll try to grab your arm and pull you up.
That sounds really entertaining. You should do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got yourself over there, Avum, so why don't you, get yourself back?
You see, the thing is, if you don't catch me, I can't slow myself down. So there's a little bit of fear factor happening at the moment.
I'll try to catch
I
him.
can slow you down if you fall.
Okay, great, awesome, and I run and jump.
All right, go ahead and pick it up.
YOLO.
Calculated risk.
So arm out as far as I can, trying to grab him.
Yep.
Oh, I thought another 19. That was a 12 down to a 10.
So as you're going, you're like, all right, you're at the back of the cave, and you're like, I got this. This is gonna be great. And you just start running. You're envisioning yourself in slow motion as you just suddenly leap up,
Run through a shadow that makes things look weird for a second.
the shadowy energy just kind of feeds off you as you hit running water and are almost immediately ejected downward. Even with being in 10 feet with your arm reach, Adek, he is unfortunately way too far out of reach for you to grab him.
You should let him fall. He kind of deserves this.
Yeah, I don't feather fall.
So
Rude.
as you just suddenly just being almost immediately just slammed into the pool below, you're gonna take.
Don't belly flop there.
Ooh. You should have landed feet first.
Or dived.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, belly flopping. I've jumped off of 20 feet cliffs out in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it surprising. 20 feet is way higher than you think when standing on a cliff. Anyway, as you go down,
Or when you ragdoll down a waterfall.
Yeah, well, the good news here is it's even faster because you're being pushed by the water. You only take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, though.
What? You didn't tell me you were coming.
What happened to the backup? I had two people say they were going to back me up, and 0 of them did.
That was a beautiful dive, Avum. Beautiful 10 out of 10. Love it.
Y'all aren't getting any of this then.
Is your notebook ruined?
No, it's a magic item. No, it's not.
He wishes.
Oh, buddy. Well, the good news is the writing is
The
magical.
writing's fine.
The other
The
notebook,
illusory
though,
writing is
Just
fine.
really wrinkly pages.
Yep.
Listen, Ava, you kind of just ran off. I mean, if you guys have such a problem with me flying off, that is kind of within the same vein.
We had a conversation. You guys said you would do that. I ran and jumped. It didn't work. You all didn't help me.
You got.
I'm just saying, I had both of y'all's
We
backs
had-
in that conversation earlier today. He just starts walking off.
I'll lower a rope down to him.
Yeah,
I walk the river and just go off at a different part.
yeah.
Pull the rope back up.
As Mira looks down and goes, I can swim up waterfalls.
It's fine. He deserved it anyways.
That
Don't
makes
tell
sense.
him that.
I'm not.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
She's whispering that. Avum is not able to hear that because he's below as he's walking off. And she goes, 1 second. Avum, you might want to go and see if we can get a bag of rice to fix that. Deck, does your father have a bag of rice? I'm assuming since he works with Chica Technology.
I'm sure there's rice.
Was that the flirt? I thought that was a myth.
Oh, it does
Yep.
work. It helps soak up at least a little bit of moisture, things of that nature. It's a small part in book repair, but unfortunately...
Oh, that must be a light realm thing.
Do you not have books in the
Let's
Twilight?
go.
Do you not have books in the Twilight Realm?
Well, we have books in the Twilight Realm, but... Talk about the
We don't
rice
get-
thing.
Guys, let's go
have
to my
rice?
house.
Oh,
Let's go to my house.
This is the most enthusiastic Atticus ever been. Like, let's go.
A deck
Oh
is
my
just
goodness.
a deck is just like, I'm tired of this emotional stuff. Let's go to my house.
A deck. You don't need to come with me. Can you point me in the direction of the post office? I want to run there really fast, and then... Oh, but I don't know where your house is. Where's your house?
I mean, it's late now, isn't it? Or is it early?
It's late.
Midday.
The post office would probably be closed by now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll go there in the morning.
Okay.
So, let's go
Sure.
to my house. All right, let's go.
As you're
Too
going,
much emotions.
the main row of housing that's right in front of Lady Impa is mainly that of stores. You see on the farthest end is that of an arrow shop. There's an inn, and then there's also a general shop. All these denoted by various signage. As you go up a little bit of path going up a hill, slight incline, you find another shop that seems to be dedicated more to clothing, and right next to it is a small single-level house. There appears to be armor on the outside of it, with almost bits and bobs scattered throughout the yard. You hear the sounds of work going on in the back.
So this is my house,
Ooh.
where I grew up,
Click.
and it sounds like my dad is in the workshop. Let's go.
Do you need a minute first?
Why?
Just like say hi to your dad and
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say hi to him.
yeah, like without us, you know. Just...
Questioning him.
Oh, well, I was thinking about that, but
What? Yeah, don't question him right now, man. That's been really uncool.
I wasn't planning on it.
Also, stay with the
great!
group. Don't like wander off right now either. And go through my
Okay,
dad's
that I
stuff.
was kind of planning on.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I put my hands
Aaron.
around Aaron and I'm like soaking wet and just dripping all over him.
Not the feathers. Stop.
Yeah, you're not flying off anytime soon. Sorry.
Yeah, stay with the group right now.
You can have fun with us, Aaron. And plus, you have your longtime friend Demi and our one-day friend Demi here to hang out with instead.
Yeah, don't make her feel awkward with the new group of people. Even though we are very accepting and open to have her with the group.
You guys are.
Thank you.
I think you felt justified to clarify that.
To Ava.
I do know your father, kind of. Your parents, it's a small village. Like I've said hi before. My house is just over there, so.
Oh yeah, we should see your house too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Surprised you know my dad, honestly.
I mean, it's just one of those hey, can I have this fixed? As soon as Impa said his name, I was like, oh, the guy who does the fixing.
Yes.
So do you think your dad would have like a bag and like slices of bread? Put my book in to dry it. That's what we do in the dark room.
I'm sure he can help you out.
Perfect.
go ahead, go Ava, go. I mean, not Ava. Attic, go,
Okay.
go right behind you. No. We're not taking this moment away.
Get stopped halfway through looking for bread.
So I'm gonna pretty hurriedly hustle over to the shop door.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Mark, why don't you go ahead and describe, as you open it, Mark, why don't you go ahead and describe what everyone sees as they enter into the shop?
So it's not like a massive shop. It's kind of like a little shed in the backyard. Pretty simple looking. There's probably a lot of repairs that you can notice in different materials that the outside has on it as well. But when the door opens, there's almost immediately the sound of like hammering that you can hear out, and it is pretty cramped, honestly. It's like everything is put into its place, and it's like a maze almost, and there's stuff hanging from the ceiling in different pieces, like metal fixed to the ceiling, hanging down and strapped on, and little inventions on tables everywhere, tools everywhere. And you notice some boxes kind of in the corners as well that are fixed in each corner with cords attaching it to another box on one of the tables. And yeah, that's basically what it would look like.
In the center is a more elderly man, white Sheikah hair with that's almost frizzled out, with a beard, with a scraggly beard, and wide goggles that have several lenses just on top of each other, as it seems to be zoomed in, as slowly working on something. Can't really hear, as music is slightly blaring, and he just seems to be working on something.
Run over and grab him and hug him.
I was gonna say, is it like a suit of armor?
He'll walk over, he hugs. He's wearing tradition. The outer robe of the Sheikah is more tight around his waist, so you're just seeing the blue undershirt. There's definitely you see where Adek gets his physique, but there's also a lot of scars on his arm. And he goes, "Hey, what are you doing? Adek! What?" And he just goes, "Huh, my boy! What are you doing here?"
Got to come visit for a little bit. And I brought some friends with me too.
He looks.
I made some friends, yeah.
Hi!
That's Cizri, that's Ava, that's Aaron, and that's Demi, and that's Mira.
I already know
They're
you.
all my good friends.
He goes, "Demi, I haven't fixed something for you. I'm not late on an order, am I?"
No, I just ran into them.
Okay, good. Anyway, it is great to see you Attack. I didn't realize you made so many friends.
I know, isn't it great?
Forgive me, as he just unties and just puts the robe back on and ties. Goes, I am. Attack. It is great to see you back. Please come on, come on, everyone. Have you eaten at all? It won't be much. I'm not used to cooking for other than myself and Adak, but I could certainly whip something up.
I mean, if you have bread, that would be...
He wants some bread.
Nice.
Also, I got something I can show you.
Oh, that is most excellent. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a bit frazzled at the moment. I wasn't expecting any visitors tonight. I was more just working away at a project that is slightly overdue, but is nothing that I can't handle.
Oh yeah, business is good.
Business is fine. Won't lie. A little behind on orders since you've left, but it seems that...
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Why should you apologize? You've made friends. And he kind of whispers over and goes, "One is rather cute, but regardless," it goes like... regardless, you seem to be doing well for yourself, Adak.
Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty great. Look what I made! I bring out the kettle.
He just kind of clasps the back of your head and goes saying, I am proud of you, Adak.
And I found this too, and I bring out ancient gear, or ancient core.
Goes, oh, how did you come by this?
Oh, somebody was selling it. I mean, they're all my friends, and they bought it for me. They're all pretty great, so...
You made us sunglasses?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they have like sensitive eyes to the sun, so I got those
it's on
for
top of my
them.
head right now, but yeah.
He hands the orb back to you. Goes, well, please, this is...
Oh, there's one more thing. He did make that. Was pretty cool. I had to show you because it's my favorite thing in the world. I take a picture of him.
Oh yeah,
He's probably
I did work on a
blinking.
picto box, kind of my own version of it.
As the picture comes out, you kind of wave it just a little bit to make sure that it goes all good, very old camera style, and you look and the picture is just a deck just beaming with happiness, while Golo just looks is utter. There's a lot of confusion at the last second of take a picture, and there's just this wild confusion across his face. His eyes are just glowing red from overexposure.
That's a mood.
Yeah, it's a very 90s photo. If
Yay.
you will. Like,
I look at it and I'm like, I think this one's my favorite, and then I show it to both of them.
Oh, that's great.
It's a good one.
well, please, come in. I'll make you something. It won't be much, but I can make you something. You are my
Slide
guest.
some stuff on one of the tables and hop up on one of the tables.
I can go fetch some. I mean, my grandma always makes like a ton of soup, so I can just go grab some if you want.
Ooh.
I feel bad for imposing.
No, it is quite all right. It is quite all right. I would rather you be here, and I can make something for you since you are my guest. Only fair for hospitality.
You really like soup. It's like the third
I
time.
really do.
Oh.
She made so much, I have to get rid of it. That's actually the problem. It's all I've had for like.
Wow.
We were working together. It's all she ever made. Soup. It was.
I mean, soup is good.
She just gave me so much.
Maybe we'll pick up some soup for the road. Some granny's
Yes.
soup. Her
Soup
She
is
makes
a
a
great
living.
traveling.
You're gonna make me stat this out, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, we are.
I know some granny's soup can be really good for the road, so.
Oh my gosh.
It's just now that I got that, by the way. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah, the endless. How am I gonna do health? Health potions? No, just go to grandma and get the soup.
Yep.
Restores everything. Can be drunk twice. It's the better option.
Perfect.
Makes your first attack before you get hit really strong too, doesn't it? So
Yeah, no, its bonuses are. Busted.
it's great. I love it.
So as you enter the house again, it is very simple with one level. An upper level seems to be more like that of a loft where people would be with a ladder going up where people would sleep for the night. There's a simple wooden table with not that many chairs around it, and then along with that a stove and cupboards to keep food, as Adek's father just goes ahead and whips up something nice and easy to make to give to you all. Basically an equivalent to almost like finger sandwiches.
Valhand gave him some bread.
Put it in between different pages of the book and just put it in a bag. Try and absorb the water.
He then sits down and looks, saying, "Well, Mira Demi Avum Cizri and Aaron.
I know the accent gets hard. It's okay.
Well, no worries. So, you all have befriended Adek. What? Well, truly, you must. You've been gone for nearly a month. Adek, you must have stories. I mean, you all must have something.
Oh, the world's a crazy place. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Festivals, sailing around. It's a great time.
You went sailing.
I did.
Sorry, Adek's so cute. I can't handle it.
You went sailing. You went to. Yes, that's right. You did leave around the time of the Heroes Festival, the end of summer.
Mm-hmm.
Your son was amazing at inventing a lot of things, and he fought off a pretty big monster, and he did great. Helped save a town. He's pretty heroic.
I don't know if you've noticed.
I was going to ask about that. So much has happened. I'm not surprised to hear that he fought off something. I mean, he did get a little bit of that warrior aspect from his mother and got the spirit for invention, as it were, from me, if you will. If I was to brag a little bit.
You taught me everything I know.
I didn't teach you creativity, so don't take it all. But regardless, that armor, it's exquisite. There's a look on his face as though there's a bit of this is very easy to tell because it's obvious it's like a deck where he wears his emotion on his sleeve, where there's an element of almost like, how to put it, pride, but also there's a bit of remorse in that his mother couldn't be here right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to be home with my friends, with you, all together. This is great.
Do you also invent lots of things?
Me personally, no, I don't. I don't invent. I more construct. Anything at least not anymore. I more repair things. I used to invent stuff when a long time ago.
And now you just do repairs and things. That's what you said? You don't like to invent things anymore?
Not particularly.
Seems like Attic does all the inventing for you anyway, so.
I don't have to worry about the inventing if I have Deck around to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you were interested, I mean, we'd be more than happy to take a walk to give you guys some alone time. Or if you wanted to take a walk, I'm not really an inventor, but I am good with gears. I'd be more than happy to continue some of these repairs so you won't get behind while you guys take a little rest to catch up.
You're good with gears.
Oh, and he's great. He's super smart. He's brilliant.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but also I kind of want to know the people that a deck is calling his friends. You have to understand that this is a first for me.
Sorry,
no offense. No offense to Dak. I didn't mean any offense by it.
No, I'm excited to have friends, so it's cool.
That was so innocent, but so sad at the same time. Like
I have like this like little watery leg because it's so cute. It's so.
Yeah, right? It's like that was so innocent but so sad. Like,
oh my gosh. These would be cute tears if they fell, so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. I got some friends. So good.
Oh yeah, we love Attic. He's the best.
I've known him for like 3 hours. He's solid.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would meet again.
Yeah, well, me and Avum, we are twins, and we're from the Shadow Realm. So we're just exploring all over the Light Realm, just seeing what there is. It's been really great.
Here. I'll stand here. Do the shadow thing.
Okay. Like, disappear.
Then I go into Attic's dad's shadow.
Ah!
Isn't it cool? That's amazing.
This is what you were talking about, Aaron?
I mean, you kind of get used to it from here. Actually, I'm as close as I feel as home. How do you feel, Cizri?
It's pretty fun. You can hear it like echoing from the shadow part.
Yeah, there's a little bit of echo going about, and then about after like a minute passes or so, eventually it fades out. And he goes,
Do you just...
Mm-hmm.
Is it like
That's
floor
cool.
level that you like see? You're just like looking up?
Oh yeah, I'm very thankful they're wearing pants.
I didn't want to ask that, but... But no, really, is that like your perspective? Like you're just looking up at everything? But
And we're not like looking down. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what shadow you're going into too, because sometimes it's
on
like
the
a shadow on the
wall.
wall, and so then you're like looking like out of the wall's perspective.
Sometimes you got to be
so-
careful because the
Where do
shadow's
I-
like in between a crack, so you're just like, whoa.
you just feel a little like squished, but you just become with the shadow, so it's fine. I've never actually thought about what it feels like till you're talking about it. You just kind of do it.
I mean, you guys look like you were just like riding on my shadow. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, like blending in with it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like a melding, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
that's why I
Yeah.
thought that maybe you could do that with my shadow echo thing.
No,
Like,
unfortunately, it
actually
has to be something that gives a shadow, not is a shadow.
Oh, that makes sense.
We
Yeah.
could try.
And Aaron can fly, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's wet. We all have our drawbacks.
And he
I mean,
kind of like puffs out.
I,
Oh, why'd you tell him that?
I mean,
What?
a bird, you can't. I mean, that only makes sense. I mean, if you're a bird, then naturally you won't be able to fly if your feathers are wet.
So he's pretty great. And yeah, like Demi can do like the shadow form thing that she was just talking about. And I just met her. That's the only thing I know about her. She probably could do like way cooler stuff that we don't even know about yet.
That's true.
Good at playing an instrument.
You should tell us 3 things about you. What's your favorite place to go? And then 2 other things because I can't think of any other questions.
And while you think about that, Mira's a really good swimmer. Like really
Yes.
fast.
Oh, I'm very fast. Look
And
for
so
my
smart.
father. Oh, well, thank you.
You're very smart, yes.
So they're all great friends. I'm so glad to have all of them. Yeah, you can answer the question now, Demi.
Yeah, okay, go. I want to know.
Oh, that was to me. I thought you were
Oh,
asking
yes.
his dad.
Oh, well, I
No.
would want to know actually both, but yes. It was originally to you.
I really like visiting the royal city. That's a lot of fun. I've been there many times. There's a nice little cafe I like going. Has good tea and coffee in little tiny cups. And I really like playing my lyre and hanging out with my horse that I had mentioned. Travel everywhere. So that's really fun.
Aw.
With my aunt. So
Where's your aunt?
she's also with my grandma. I should probably go check on her too. That's a
Yeah, it's
different
been
story.
6 years since you've been here. You might as well make a stop too.
That is true.
Well, I've been here for a couple days. Actually, we came home.
The story keeps changing.
No, it's just
Side check now.
I just didn't. It's one of those like family kind of stuff.
That's
We're
fine.
here for
Don't-
your
don't
father.
Let him get to you. It's all right, Demi.
We're here for your father, though. So, what are your answers, sir?
3 things I like. 3 things, just random things about me. Is that a question?
It was what's your favorite place to go? What is your favorite thing to repair? And then a random thing.
So, place, repair, random. Well,
Yes.
place to go would be that of the. I believe it's the Kakariko Bazaar. I believe it's called. It's just outside of Gerudo Town. That is where everyone is permitted to go, and that is typically where Marul and I, along with the deck, will meet up occasionally, from time to time. Usually about once a year, give or take.
It's really nice there.
That sounds awesome. I could see why that'd be your favorite place.
As far as favorite things to repair, definitely I enjoy repairing armor. There's just something about the almost zen-like nature that you can get into trying to figure out how to get around certain bends to be able to get things back into place and have it function properly. As far as random thing about me goes as well, I pretty much live around here these days. I don't really go outside that much except for when heading to the bazaar, usually toward year's end, so probably about a month here, give or take. I'll start making my, little over a month, my way towards that location.
Can I insight that?
Certainly.
If he leaves for any other reasons.
Yeah.
Like, the other people that I can't remember right now.
Iga.
Not the
Iga?
Impas, the Iga. Oh, that was not the greatest. 16.
16. Seems to be telling the truth.
I love those. Thank
You know, that's
for
how I feel
sharing.
about working on watches. There's an, like, I think it's a very accurate description.
Oh yeah, I can just sneak around and do whatever while he's in the zone and he doesn't even notice.
What kind of things do you sneak around and do?
I don't know.
Cizri and I,
Oh.
formerly, kind of still, somewhat, it's still negotiated, run an apothecary that our grandmother started. So
Oh.
it's little potions, and I do gears on the side as a hobby. She does. What would you say your hobby is?
My hobby?
Exploring,
Exploring.
seeing the finer things in life.
Yes.
Kind of. Anyways, that's what we do.
Real quick, Attic remembers, looks over towards Avum, and says in the fairy language, "Do you want to be introduced to my dad?"
I don't think he knows fairy language, does he?
I'm asking you.
He's not
Oh,
asking
okay.
anyone.
Nice. Yeah.
You,
That's funny. Huh?
as you're looking, you do see her appear, and she is holding a little screwdriver in her hand. I was gonna say, I think I've already met him. Really sorry.
My apologies.
Oh,
we have
whoop.
a.
And she hides it
That's
behind her
right.
back
I
horribly.
pluck it from behind her back.
And you're just holding it up, and she's just kind of dangling for a split second. Just fine. And she starts fluttering
Sorry
around.
about that.
She goes,
That's right.
Very.
That was
Right.
the fairy I was telling you about.
that is the fit.
Right.
Oh, okay. Huh.
I know everything.
Haven't seen a fairy fairy of your kind outside of the forest. He goes, oh yeah, here to guard this dingus.
Thank you, Sprite. I appreciate that. Yes, Sprite.
Bright's
Hangs
great.
around me.
We love her.
And I kind of pluck her out of the air and put her down on the shoulder.
Perfect. As you do so, she kind of just goes around and she makes a motion at you, Cizri, and she just holds up a little bit of an orange strand of hair that's clear from Avum's head. And then she just,
Said randomly.
yep.
she
AK, she got a natural
grins.
20. Yeah, she got a natural 20 on her sleight of hand. Like,
You have a headache?
Nothing. No. I'll talk to you later
Oh.
about it.
Okay.
There's a balding spot starting to appear there that like he's embarrassed about. It's actually her.
Yeah, it's great to be home, having dinner. Again, yes, it'd be great if Mom was here too, but this is pretty close to perfection, I'd say, right here.
that's my deck, always looking on the bright side of things.
This is pretty great, though. Yeah, I agree. You have any other stuff you want to show us, Attic, since we're here?
Oh, yeah, there's lots of stuff.
Well, by all means, go ahead and do so if you so wish. There's the night. The night is still young. Go ahead and show your friends around. We can have more than enough time to catch up.
Okay.
If that is what you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to intrude on you too much. I mean, you were expecting me, so.
A deck. This is not just my house.
Alright, guys, let's go.
Okay, go.
Ava's gonna go up to Adek's dad and be like, "All right, so what do you need help with? Let's go. Let's get caught up."
Are you not going
Alright.
with?
Fools, let's go.
Oh, okay. Just completely befuddled by this, he looks and just nods and just shows you, and he points to various items, just generally around that need to be fixed, from armors to various bits and bobs of Sheikah tech, as well as including even maybe like a broken shovel that would be used for gardening.
Mending. There, that one's out of the way. What's next?
Go ahead and make a tinker's check. So intelligence
Eric.
plus proficiency, all that.
Natural 20!
Hey!
Hey! Making up for last week there, my boy.
27. Yeah, I know, right?
As you do that, you're moving at a completely focused pace that even impresses Golo at this.
Avum's like both trying to like help Adek and his dad out, but also like funneling some Batman emo emotions into his gadgets.
At one point, he just puts something down, puts up his goggles, and just looks. You know, if you weren't heading back to the apothecary, there's always a place here for you. Could always use extra hands.
Something in mind, possibly if we can figure something out in the future. But right now, let's focus. Come on. These need to get done. Clients need to get these out, and that way you can get ahead and have more time with your son. Let's go.
Can Aaron try and sneak away from the group?
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Do
Everyone.
we get a roll perception?
Yeah, everyone except for Avum, because you're currently with Adek's dad. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh, that's right, because he would have been going with him, yeah.
Yeah, now if he goes into the shop, then you can make a perception check.
27.
27.
Oh, God.
Yeah, 27.
Alright.
So I would be watching if he ever left the group, like if he wasn't with the group, but I got a 21.
21. So most
Thank
likely at a moment when you glanced away, that's when he left.
Okay.
Cizri?
Oh yeah, I got a 19.
Okay. Demi.
23.
All right.
Dang.
At a moment where you find your
that
exact
actually worked.
moment, you basically just Homer Simpson your way out of the group and just fade into the shadows. So Aaron, what are you doing?
If I can find his dad's room, start looking.
It's basically, as described, it's basically one level
And in
room
the loft.
with a
In the
loft.
loft.
So you could definitely find it there.
Yeah.
As you go up there, sneak around, looking, you do notice that it is a very barren base loft where it's basically a mat for a bed, a small nightstand, and a book with writing in it.
Just gonna literally look through everything, just see if he finds anything.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Where is my message? 18.
You're looking around, and you're looking through the journal first, and the journal is very basic in its writing. It is basically just journaling every day. A lot of this task needs to get done, and a lot of writing about a deck specifically. And you get to the portions of when he's gone, and there's a lot of general worry that a deck is still fine, but also at the same time, there's also a bit of excitement that he's finally experiencing the world, and a lot of hopes, but also hoping at the same time that the world isn't as cruel as it can be. So just a lot of general worries of a father.
Okay.
As far as the nightstand is concerned, it's very base. It is simple in terms of there's a box of matches for a lantern, and there's also a dagger.
Okay. Is the dagger special at all, or is it just a dagger?
The dagger, as you pick it up and kind of examine it, you notice that there is a Sheikah symbol, and the eye is turned upside down. which in your line of work, does symbolize the Yiga. However, it is scratched out.
Okay. Like nothing else up there? Under the mat or anything like that?
This man seems to, outside of his work, seems to try to keep things as simple as possible.
Things are looking good. To say the least.
To say the least. So, as all that is happening, the remaining of our party, before at some point Aaron will leave during this, a deck. What are you showing everybody?
So probably first thing in the house, I'd go over and find like a little artistic picture of my mom. Be like, this is my mom. Look how pretty she is.
Whoa.
So
it's very much like a crayon drawn, probably done so when there's one that's more like a crayon when like a deck was probably like 6, and there's one that's more artistic, that's very ink in its appearance, where she's wearing a high ponytail, wearing Gerudo warrior armor with a glaive in another hand, and absolutely shredded is the way to describe her. Arms just are very bulky. She has like a 6-pack. She is clearly a warrior of the desert.
there also would be on the wall a painted picture from a deck too, because I have proficiency with painter's tools too, and I've painted a nice picture of my mother for my dad to have up on the wall. Probably more recent though, so it's a little more skilled.
Yeah, this one is very close to older in appearance, with elements of gray in her hair, or I should say white in her hair. Very similar to how with Lydia in her appearance, where her bangs would have been white, but she still wears into a ponytail. This time it's a little bit lower to a ponytail to keep her hair out of her face while fighting, but keeps her hair long as per Gerudo tradition.
Attica. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go.
Oh, I was just wondering, like, does she just destroy everyone in her path, or what? Because wow,
It's
look
a
at those
really
muscles.
good question.
Oh yeah, she's part of the guard in Gerudo Town. Like, if any guys show up, she chucks them right out. Even the Gorons. Like, she's amazing.
I have to see her in action.
Wait, so I'm guessing that her duty keeps her from living here then with your father?
Yeah, I mean, she comes and visits occasionally, but it's rare because she's pretty busy. That's why we go to the desert to go see her most times, because she can get away for a shorter period of time. So, it's been a while since we've seen her, though.
Spend like at the desert together.
I mean, she usually can get maybe up to a week off from time to time, and we just spend some time together as a family. It's nice.
That's great.
Oh,
But
I like that.
I miss her. I'm sure Dad misses her too. But
We should totally go visit her at some point.
oh
Add it
yeah,
on our giant list of things to do.
that would be great. I think that'd be a good thing.
You have like a bucket list?
Demi, the list just keeps growing and it's never gonna stop. I'll just tell you that right now.
There's a lot of world up there that I haven't seen yet, and I'd love to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of really cool places I've been to. So
You have to be our tour guide and show us everywhere all the time.
I can do that. I mean, it's mostly like guard duty stuff. But
Maybe you get along with my mom.
That's true.
that's true. I'm not as shredded as her, but you know, if I really flex, maybe there's something there.
I see something like your biceps. Yeah, absolutely.
hmm
So have you ever thrown a Goron out of a city? Like his mom? Like his mom? You just said she just chucks people out of the city. So I was wondering if Demi's ever done that.
No, but I have helped escort Gorons, around, like dignitaries and stuff.
Oh.
Important. Yeah.
The first day I met these people, I beat a Goron in an arm wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
That was crazy.
I missed that
They're really
part,
hard to beat.
unfortunately.
Oh.
But yeah, over here's where I sleep, and there's like the mat, and there's little constructed like action figures and stuff with like little buttons you can push to make the arms like karate chop and everything. And
Please tell me he has like a non-trademark Buzz Lightyear, effectively.
oh, totally, he's got a whole bunch of just like homemade action figures, and like so this one's named the Super Trooper, and he like goes in and he can swing through with his sword.
Do you have one of your mom like just being able to like have like a chucking action?
The arms are like this.
This one, like, I built this boulder and watch as I push it, just like launches it.
Whoa!
Kakariko Village and beyond.
So,
Why do you bring these with you? I mean, we could have been,
I mean,
looking at these.
like, they're fun. It's just a little kiddish to be playing with toys out when you're fighting monsters, right? So,
Oh, I mean, that's pretty cool still.
I know, but they're safer here.
True, you wouldn't want to lose them.
But let's go to the shop real quick, and I'll show you some stuff out there.
Okay.
At this point, Aaron, you're able to meet up back with the rest of the group as they're making their way back out to the shop. Be able to silently put your way back into the group, and you head out to the shop, hearing lots of sound and music blaring. You go in and you see that Golo and Avum are very much hard at work and focused. Golo tries to crack a little joke, but Avum is just 100% focused.
No, you switch with me. I will do the gear stuff. You work on Sheikah things, because I can't. No. You have a lineup of things. Let's go.
I was trying to see if maybe you were skilled enough to you could figure it out.
I am not. Quite not. Inefficient. Last music.
Fine.
What did you call this? Soda? It's amazing. It just drinks more.
It's
caffeinated drinks.
Yeah, it goes, that is what we call an energy drink, and you have had 4 in the past half hour. We're cutting you off.
Let's see. Is this also need to be worked on? I can mend that. Hold on.
That is a light bulb. It's fine. It burns as you are twisting it. It burns, and he goes like, "Oh,
what for a light, a burning light bulb." No.
I take it you've never had one of these before. Oh, hey, hey, Abel.
Hi guys, you dad's really dopers.
Oh yeah,
like the best.
Here, listen to this, and I'll go over and I'll turn on like my favorite song.
Now I see the twins,
Yeah.
the twin similarities.
What?
Effectively, Back in Black is playing right now. So,
turn it up to 11.
Oh my! Like I'm yelling. Oh my gosh, this is so fun! Like remember boom boom music.
And I like walk over to him too, like, wow, look at all you do. This looks really good. You're doing great.
We need more.
Maybe sometime, like, we could make like a shop together somewhere. We could
break the shovel again
franchise.
and fix it, and be like, yes, that's a great idea.
He's motivated. This is great.
he looks, he goes, he has had 4 of those drinks that you made.
They're good, aren't they?
He's like, I don't think he's ever had a lick of caffeine in his life. He is so energized right now.
Do you need to go run laps or something?
No, I need to fix things.
Hey, Avum, you should dance with me.
Okay.
I start like jumping around to the music and like.
Like, Cizri's doing like the definition of like mid 2000s white girl dancing. Like
It's like headbanging and like going like this, and like you're just waving around.
oh, I
and
know
like,
so many
flailing and-
people,
Still
myself
fixing something while
included, that
dancing.
did that. Like
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna sneak
The
over.
dancer
and-
in me is so disappointed right now.
listen,
I'm
I
gonna
had the
sneak over.
definition of white boy. Like
I grab the picto box and take a picture of Cizri and Avum dancing.
Oh.
Yes.
Carefree dancing.
Yes.
Candid
I
photo.
love it. Yes.
And as you take the picture, it comes out and you look, and there's a moment of where Avum is energized, but also actually kind of happy. Carefree, I would say. That's a better way. Carefree. And in this moment of bliss, looking around with your father at the shop, that's where we're going to go into tonight's session.
Yeah.
Attic is definitely sitting back, like looking at all this, just super happy, surveying the whole shop with all his friends.
Getting a glimpse of the exact thing that he saw in the well not too long ago.
Yeah.
So close.
So
Oh.
close.
Cute.
And that's where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session, as we'll pick up from there with potentially more heartfelt discussions as we continue to explore more Kakariko Village, a little bit of rest in between all the chaos.
Ooh, from crashing from energy drinks.
And a
Yeah,
crash.
that's
I am so excited for that because it's gonna, like just the crash is gonna be real, and I'm so excited for that. So join us next week for more things along those lines, and for more chaos. You all are amazing. Again, thank you all so much for the support tonight. So much support. I am overwhelmed with all kinds of emotions. Part of this game is a bit of a love letter to you all, and we're just glad to have people along with us to enjoy the ride. So from the bottom of our hearts to you all, thank you all so much. You all are the best. Join us tomorrow night on Bardic Dice for Bardic Brews, as we have a bit of an interview / introduction to a possible character for Call of the Netherdeep. It's going to be a great time. And then Fates United is Fates is back this week, correct?
Yep.
Perfect. Yes, as we're going to go ahead and do Fates United, and also 20 sessions. And this is like, I want to say it was almost around this time last year that this game started to become into Inception. Like, I want to say it was close to around this time that you and Sips were like, yo, you should run a Zelda game.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, is that how that even started?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we started talking about it a while back. I think it was last June or July or something like that.
It was like last June is when you guys were. It was when you were playing Wind Waker, and Sips was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we should bully Lit into doing a Zelda game."
That's
Worth
so
it.
funny.
Absolutely worth it, because we get moments
I
like
love
this.
that.
So I
Demon
went
Night
down-
is bullying people that are doing what we want them to do. That's
Oh yeah.
We don't- in reality, we
thing.
don't. They just suggested. I love the idea, and we get moments like this. It's awesome. So thank you all so much for joining. Stay tuned.
Beacon Zora comes back this week too.
Yes, Beacon
Yes.
Zora! Yes, thank you. It's been a month. I'm not used to.
A
I've
month.
gotten off of us promoting that. Beacon Zora is going to be back. It's going to be a great time. You're not going to want to miss it. Beacon Zora is awesome. So apart from that, everyone, thank you all so much for joining. Stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and raid a channel tonight. So thank you all so much. You all are awesome. And as always, everybody, keep rolling those dice. See ya.